Okay, I'm back, and OMG. I listened to that, so let me say this off the muscle, just in case someone wants to try to use this against me. I never said anything to Miss Jenny like, Miss Jenny, can you, or can you? I literally didn't let those words come out my mouth to her. However, I was like thinking in my head that not saying this woman contracted anything or had anything, God forbid. However, I'm thinking in my head, ma'am, it would be smart, like if you were to cough like that. I mean, you shouldn't cough like this because it said just project, but like cover your mouth. I was thinking that in my head. And so I was checking out the customer, and the customer noticed it, like for real, she noticed it. And she looked at me because I wasn't coughing or sneezing. And she looked at me and said, well, like that. And I said, yeah. And I bagged it and stuff. She was like, can I speak to somebody like about that? And I was just like, well, you have to talk to somebody in a yellow coat. So I want to make sure that be known. I never mentioned anything to Miss Jenny about covering her mouth or anything like that because I already knew that if I did, that would offend her because she really wasn't feeling me in the first place. So I just really was like, OMG, Lord, let this woman gain like 6 feet in my head, you know, or whatever. But I never said anything to her other than get her help because according to the higher ups that were there, she does have more experience than me, and that's not even being dismissive. She really does have more experience than me. So I would, because she's been there, I wouldn't say that. Like I said before, and I'm not backtracking, I wouldn't say she was so efficient because as a consumer, a customer, I've been through a line a couple of times and this thing really wasn't ready to consider she been there so long, she really wasn't ready. Because, like I said, I asked her one time to do a split payment. She charged the entire card, and the other lady was standing right there. I mean, like, so it's a lot of hypocrisy that happens there. So, yeah. Anyway, now, I want to pick up right here. Like I said, yes, I am grateful for another day, but I am grateful that I passed that test when it came to that young lady asking me about, you know, work and who to talk to and stuff. She was really fun. And I had a rough day. I like cried at that bus stop. So, like I was telling you, um, OMG, just surrounding stuff I'm hearing. So as I was telling you, so I'm in the line checking out this person. We just did the man with the gift card, and I think I spoke to you earlier about when Piglet and the other lady came in the room, the two yellow coats. And they explained to me, you know, how they got some feedback on me and how two people said that they didn't feel like I was ready for the floor and they felt like I knew everything and I wasn't listening to them. I wanted to do it my own way. I'm looking at this camera as I say this because that's what they said to me and I knew that's not the case. And so I'm listening to both of them tell me that. And I listened, like I told Piglet, I said, I'm listening to you to understand. I wasn't listening to you to respond. So I listened to her, I understood. I relayed to both of them that I wanted to be there and I wanted to do my best. And I don't know everything. That's what I said. Since it's so if it come up, Miss Alicia even said, well, don't nobody know everything. That was the other person. And I really I've been going to Walmart a long time, and I'm not going. I really like Miss Alicia because there's been times I've been there, like Miss Alicia been on her break or something, and I don't mind tearing up about this stuff because it really hurt me. So there's been times that I've been there, Miss Alicia been on a break or something. And I said, well, Miss Alicia, can you help me or something? And she'll say, yeah, baby. She has always been nice to me. So the fact that she was a part of that yesterday, it was like, okay, maybe she just got to be a part of the pack, you know, like maybe they like, come on, girl, you get with us, you know, we gonna double team on her, because I promise y'all, that's what it felt like. It felt like they double teamed me. But so anyway, when they was talking, I told both Piglet and Miss Alicia, I was like, I'm here to work. I want to work. You know, I don't know everything. I'm going to do my best. And I take y'all stuff to heart. And I'm going to get out there on that floor and I'm going to do my best to do better. That's what I said to them verbatim. So when I go back out there and I ask him if, I didn't ask him like, you got a problem with me? No. Even though he gonna say, what they say, because they think we all messy. They think of your parts, but let me get this real correct. I ain't gonna say just the LGBTQ plus. I'm gonna say when you a G and a B and definitely a T, they swear to God you messy. They swear to God you live for the mess. And baby, I don't live for the mess. So when he asked me what they say, I just said, I'm not gonna come back out on this floor and regurgitate what they told me. That's not my style. I'm just gonna come back out here, like I said, like I told them, I'm gonna do my best. So is this something you want to teach me or tell me to do? Am I doing something wrong? Because I don't want to give you the impression that I know everything, because I don't. So he was like, no, you good, you good. So I check everybody out. And so I'm glad I'm starting. So Piglet came and she was like, and I call her Piglet because she messy. And she came and she was like, well, you take your 15. After you take your 15, you come see me. So, okay. So I tell my 15, I went back. I was like, Piglet, where you want me? We're going to put you on 12. So if this go, we're going to put you on 12. So like I said, when I went over there with Miss Jenny, I'd already experienced Miss Jenny once. And I really didn't care for her teaching methods then. Since they say humility, because this is what Rambo going to tell me. And I'm going to get into the Rambo part. And I'm not going to take none of this back. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I put that out there. No, I'm putting it out there because that's how I feel. And I thank God that when I came in yesterday, the Jehovah God put me to sleep. Because if I'd have put it out there yesterday, it would have been a lot of profanity in here because it's in me. And I would have been saying a lot of things worse than that. But I slept on it. I don't meditate about it. And I forgive y'all. But I know not to deal with y'all no more because you put me in a hostile situation. Yes, you did. You put me in an intimidating situation because you use intimidation tactics. You put me in a hostile situation because you were extremely hostile towards me. And you could try to say, I wasn't rude, ma'am. You were rude, but you called yourself being rude in an educated way. And you needed backup. And you're a supervisor. A supervisor never need backup. You were so supervisor. You told me your story, and I told you how I admired you and how you showed your children great work ethic. You already knew you could talk to me because as you said this, I ain't got to put in quotes, you said this, you the one hired me. So apparently if you did the interview and you felt me approachable then, you knew you could have said, Miss Means, I need to talk to you in the back room. And you could have brought Piglet, Miss Alicia, the Black Hole, Auntie. You could have brought any one of these people because that's who was all in there. The dude... I just called him just cuz. It was just cuz, Auntie. I'll tell you why I call her Auntie. Piglet. Black Hole. The other person. And Rambo. Say the way so I could put the 12. And so I'm working, and like I said, working with Miss Jenny. I already knew Miss Jenny had a way. I really don't care for her teaching method because, she comes across as, because I just don't want to say some word about this woman that used some $5 word because I have to live with this. But it's like, you see how did you see. I could say a lot of things right now that could be used against me. And I may have before, but like I said, I didn't say anything to her. And anything I said against that could use against me, I'm not gonna say, well, I'm just speaking from my hurt and my pain and my stress. Because I was in duress and stress. I don't know if I felt attacked. So I'm speaking from my pain. My pain that was inflicted on me yesterday dealing with all 6 of y'all. So Miss Jenny's approach to me as training, I don't care to be around. Because the knowledge that she do know, she comes across as like, like I said, a professor. And a professor is trained though. Let me get this right. A professor is trained when dealing with a college student. A professor knows what they're talking about. A professor has been educated in this field to teach this field. Okay, and one of the things is coming across. I have been around, and I'm because I'm gonna say their name, give them credit. So what? Tina. Tina know how to teach. Tina calls out numbers to you, and she's still good, great. I mean, she just has a great way of teaching. Hung has a great way of teaching. Chatama probably, I don't know if Chatama had a problem, but Chatama still has a great way of teaching. If I offended you, Chatama, I apologize because I think you have a great way of teaching because you showed me how to sag. I've never dealt with Amy, but Amy was pull me to the side and say, you know what? You ain't got to hold all them $100 up. All you got to do is rub them right here, and you'll know if they real or not. LaPortia is awesome because she pulls that thing out. LaPortia actually trying, and LaPortia don't come off in a pompous manner when she's teaching. She comes across as approachable and relatable. And look, if you don't know something, ask me. Feel comfortable. It's I know I've been here 5, 6, 7 years. I know a lot. I know, but I've been where you at before, and I want you to know you can approach me. That's what I got from Ann. That's what I got from LaPortia. That's what I got from Tina. That's what I got from Hung. That's what I got from Chatama. Now, when I dealt with that cantankerous man, and he's cantankerous. I mean, he's cantankerous in his approach to teaching. He's cantankerous. Maybe it was just with me. I don't know. But the man is cantankerous. And standing over me like some overseer, watching that till, like I'm just going to take it and run out the door. I mean, they don't told you in Portal you have to get ID to sell these people cigarettes and stuff, pathways in Portal. So I'm not trying to get in trouble with the state of Texas with selling these items that you have to get ID for, whether it's alcohol, cigarettes, lottery. I know state of Texas has rules and regulations about that, and I'm going to do my best to stay in compliance with the state of Texas rules and regulations. So he could have stood on the side. He didn't have to stand on me like I'm going to give somebody some money out of his till or something. Sir, I'm here to learn from you. You got a yellow coat on, you know? And the more you make me feel like your approach in dealing with me, that's not a great way to train. I'm not trying to overstamp. I'm not trying to usurp your authority whatsoever. It means I'm not trying to shit on you, basically. I want to learn from you. So you don't have to be so mean because that makes me uncomfortable. So he was cantankerous, and I already knew one. I don't know who this two is, but don't matter. So anyway, I'm checking. Could be Miss Jenny Child. I'm checking with Miss Jenny. I could tell the lady called, so we checking in. I told you about the man with the gift card, and some of the gift cards were malfunctional, and I thought I could ask a yellow coat because Miss Jenny, the only reason I asked you is because now Miss Jenny, you do this and you do this and you do this. She was very adamant about how you do these gift cards, and the gift card was still malfunctioning. So that's the only reason I asked you as a yellow coat, because I'm more concerned with this man getting what he wants and getting out of here in a timely manner. So I asked him. So finally, like I said, the man get his gift card. Thank you, sir, for your patience. Have a great day. Please come back to see us. The grandmother and the granddaughter come through the line, and this is how this intensifies. So y'all know we're all dealing with COVID-19, coronavirus. It's new. They said we've seen it before. History does repeat itself. With it being new, it's a lot of hysteria, and I do understand it, but I'm going to say this real quick. It's no reason you have to go take everything off the shelf. If you got 20 bottles of hand sanitizer, please go give just give somebody one bottle, not somebody you know, somebody that don't have a bottle. Everybody deserves right now to have a bottle of hand sanitizer. And Perel and Germex, I use Germex now, 70%. I ain't got nothing against you, Perel. I just love Germex because I get that 70% strength at a reasonable price. So I love Germex. A big bottle, it's like about close to four something, but baby, 70% reasonable price. So I love Germex. So if y'all listening, ship me some so I can pass it out to my neighbors. Got about like 300 neighbors. So ship me 301. That way I got one for myself and I can pass the rest out to my neighbors. Remember I said, be careful of a naked man offering you a shirt. So if I ain't got enough sense to look out for myself, why would you care what I got to say about you? Starts with self. So send me 301, please, so I can make sure all my neighbors, the ones I like, the ones I don't like, I still want you to live and prosper, that can sanitize their hands. So anyway, so they're coming through. They got more than one paper towel, more than one tissue. You know, people are getting it while they can. So Miss Jenny proceeds to tell the young lady, Miss Jenny proceeds to say, you can only have one per transaction, one per transaction. And so the young lady said, okay, well, I'm going to get it on my next transaction. And I'm going to come back to that. I remember where I pick up, but something just came in my mind because I remember what I said this too. When I say butch queen, I don't mean to be offensive to any man out there because, you know, I realize I'm a woman. So I don't want no man being like, well, that tranny or that something called me a butch queen. No, I don't have any problems with anybody. I love a masculine gay man because that's what the kids, to me, that's how I interpreted butch queen. Like a blouse, a feminine top or whatever, you know, these sayings that I'm learning through social media. But I respect the masculine gay man that is not knows on that he's approachable. I think like, oh my God, that makes him so hot. You know, like he's a very handsome man. He's gay, could really have this air about him, but he doesn't. He's so approachable, and that just makes him so like, oh my God, thank you so much. Because being a part of the team, being able to relate with a G that is just hopefully just having that, you know, because we're a community, so having that community interaction, getting to have that, it just does something for me. It encourages me. So to any strong, because I love gay men. I love gay men that love me. I love gay men that may not love me, but I love a gay man that's not arrogant, and I love a gay man that, you know, ain't rolling around giving me fever. I didn't give you the fever. So no use you rolling your eyes at me. So you rolling your eyes at me like I don't gave you fever. I don't get it. So any gay man out there that's friends with a transgender woman, any butch queen out there that's real friends with a transgender woman, like you really want to see her win, you really want to see her prosper on her journey, like you interact with her on a daily basis, she your family, you know, like you her comrade, you know, then OMG. Thank you. On behalf of her, on behalf of the transgender community, thank you. But to some arrogant man, gay man that's running around, you know, and rolling his eyes at me, and I haven't done anything to you, and you thinking everybody still because it's Spice Lane, you're wrong. I don't. Losing my freedom is not worth anything in Walmart. Anything I want out of Walmart, I'm going to do my best to purchase it. If I can't purchase it, I'm going to ask for it. And if they say I can't have it, I'm going to say thank you and get out of that store expeditiously. Like the road runner. Beep, beep. Baby, I'm gone. Because I ain't got time to be locked up. So, wanted to say that. So, the granddaughter says, okay, I will get it on my transaction. I'm coming back to my story, how this all got down. So the granddaughter said, well, okay, I'll get it on my transaction. So I don't speak Spanish fluently, y'all. I know what they say, poquito, poquito. más o menos. And if I'm not enunciating these Spanish words correctly, my apologies. Spanish is my second language that I am wanting to learn. English is my first. So, I know very little. So, I knew the grandmother and granddaughter were having some difficulties speaking with one another. They was arguing, but it didn't have anything to do with me because I'm not a social worker. I'm a cashier. So, as they go, Miss Jen said, well, you can only have one. The granddaughter talking to Miss Jenny, they fluent in Spanish. That's their first language. They're arguing with each other, and I'm stuck in the middle like, so they're arguing with each other, and I want this to go on record. I don't feel like that argument would have escalated if Miss Jenny didn't have to have word for word with that girl. I feel like that argument would have de-escalated and Miss Jenny would have said, ma'am, those are our procedures, those are our guidelines. You can only have one per transaction. Since you're going to get it on your transaction, great. But I just couldn't let y'all have two on the same transaction. Those are our rules right now to make sure, we want to make sure that everybody get what they need considering what's going on here. And we won't have another truck till maybe in the morning. I wouldn't engage in going back and forth. And I didn't like the way she was speaking to her grandmother. That's none of your business, sis. We're cashiers, not social workers. So unless they get the fighting in this line, and if they get the fighting in this line, that's what security for. Because on pathways, they say get out the way of fighting and all of that, protect yourself. So if they'd have got the fighting in there, that wouldn't have been my business to get engaged in that. So I'm saying if she hadn't just had the last word, the girl said they just got into an argument. So finally the yellow coats come up there. Because the girl gonna tell me, she gonna say, I said, well, how can I help you? She gonna like, can you get this, her words, these are her words, not mine. If that bitch would start talking to my grandmother, if that bitch would start talking to my grandmother and go somewhere, I said, well, I can't tell that lady going the way she's grown. But may I please check you out? I want to help you. I want to stop all of this chaos that's going around me because I really don't feel like it should have escalated this far. I could see you and your grandmother already having words. I saw what's coming, so I knew that this situation needed to be handled differently. I knew that maybe with you being frustrated, you didn't have any problem with projecting with what you're going through. So I'm not going to give you an opening to do that. I didn't say that to the young lady, but that would have been my thought. Since I already see you frustrated, when people are frustrated or they're angry, or even when, so I'm grateful for yesterday because I didn't go off at that lady at the bus stop because I was upset. And I could used to go, would you stop fucking shut up? That wouldn't have helped anything and I would have had to live with that today. I answered her questions. I was like, you asked a lot of questions, Miss Megan. I hope you get your job, Miss Megan. But, I'm glad that I didn't take out what I was going through on her. And so it's a lot of people in the world, especially with this going on now, that are upset. And today they got time because they don't mind, you can get it. You can, anybody, they upset. So I'm going to do my best when I'm dealing with someone like that not to give them an opening to attack me. I'm going to deal with you with a long handled spoon, say thank you, have a great day, please come again. And pray to the Lord the next time you come, you don't be upset. So she just kept word for word. So finally the yellow coats show up. They take Miss Jenny off. They get her somewhere. I check out the last guy. The last person I checked out was an African-American man buying a cooler. I asked him to do Lisa and checked him out, sent him on his way. He eating crawfish. I hope you enjoyed your crawfish. And so she tells me to go to the next register with Pathia, which this woman was super nice. One, the power of one. Never underestimate the power of one. Because at first, it was me one with those two. I listened to those two. Then it became a problem. So go on. So while I'm working with Patty, Piglet gonna say, Miss Rachel, can we see you for a minute? So I hope this thing don't cut off because this is where it gets real juicy, y'all. I mean, real juicy. So I'm like, gee, what is it now? And Miss Patty like, don't worry, you're doing good. Don't worry, go, express some. So I go, and I knew it wasn't anything good because I was watching Piglet's demeanor. And I saw another yellow coat walk by and she give me eyes. You know, it's like, okay, I get it. You may not like the fact that I'm trans, but boo, I deserve to earn a paycheck just like you. And I'm not going to walk around here trying to make y'all like me. I'm just going to do my best to treat you with the same respect I hope you have the common sense to treat me with. But some of y'all are going to make this difficult for me based on your belief system. And because of my lifestyle, as you call it, some of y'all are just going to feel like I don't belong and you're wrong. So when I go in the room, and these are my names for them. It was just because. Auntie. The reason I call this one Auntie is because she reminded me of my mama's baby sister, Sneaky, underhanded. My mama used to think her baby sister was so much better than her. Girl, please. She raised razors. She raised children that have deficiencies just like you thought you had the worst child because I'm transgender. Child, she don't raise children that don't broke the law too. Her kids ain't perfect. They might be perfect to you because they fit your criteria. But trust me, her children are not perfect, mama. And your sister ain't all that either. She a child of God. She educated, thank you, Jesus. But Aileen can be sneaky and underhanded and turn her nose up at people like her shit don't stink. And she 5 cents above the cost of bread. Girl, you came from Howlett Road just like the rest of us. Alto, Mangum. Yes, ma'am. Okay? You don't fish on Pennington Pool just like the rest of us. Girl. So that's why I call her Auntie. So we got Just Because, we got Auntie, we got Piglet, we got the Black Hole. That's what I'm going to call this person. We got Rambo, because the supervisor looked like she been hit in the face. Whoosh, 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 3 times by a grenade. So I call her Rambo. You know how Rocky looked after the Russian beat him up? See, I'm older. Since I don't see many moons, I saw this movie. To me, that's her. So I call her Rambo. And then the other lady. So it's 6 of them, the supervisor and 5 yellow shirts. So Rambo say, I got a couple of things I need to talk to you about. Rambo jumps. Rambo's sitting on the table. So Rambo is coming at me in a position of authority. And I'm going to show you how people can be bothered. She's coming at me from a position of authority. Yes, she's my supervisor, but you're exalting yourself above me, just so we know. And since you are my supervisor and you did interview me, and since you said out of your own mouth you hired me, you should have knew I'm approachable. You could have carried me in the back room. You could carry me in the back room with Black Hole, Piglet, or the other lady. And since having witness, I know it pays to have witness in this society. That's only business savvy. But it could have been you, a yellow shirt, and me. You could have been it. But no, it took 6 of y'all. First 2, then 6. So it ain't lying when it's after the darkness and the prince after evil, darkness, dark energy, Satan, devil, whatever you want to call it. After they send 2, or he send 2, if 2 don't work, he gonna double it. He sent 4 more. So she said, I got a couple of things I need to talk to you about. I said, ma'am. Well, I don't got from 2 of my associates that you think you know everything, and basically everything that had already been told to me, so I don't have to go over that again. And that's just not how it works here at Walmart. I don't know where you're coming from, but here at Walmart it's something different. I say, okay, yes ma'am, they told me that, Well, I'm just letting you know. I'm like, well, okay, well, am I being lambasted now? Since they didn't, lambasted means you already scorned me once. You already reprimanded me once. Please give me a chance to correct it, because if you don't give me a chance to correct it, dang, that's like whooping a kid, and then after you chastise a kid, you just sitting there and say, well, I ain't whoop him enough. Let me go back and whoop him again. I've already been reprimanded. Please give me a chance to correct it. I've done something wrong. Please give me a chance. But OMG, the first time had me tearing up. This time had me crying. So I said, well, yes, ma'am. I said, they told me that, I'm now feeling unblasted. Well, yeah, and I've had a customer come and say you was coughing and sneezing over them. I said, no, man, that wasn't me. That was Miss Jenny. Right? But I'm thinking to myself, y'all ain't saying anyway, because they pacified her. When that argument went down, oh, they coddled her and pacified her and everything. But if she hadn't engaged with that young lady, that wouldn't have happened. But anyway, so I'm like, no, man, that wasn't me. I haven't been coughing or sneezing over you. I wouldn't sneeze on nobody, ma'am. I'm not stupid. I got common sense. I'm not going to sneeze on somebody. I'm not no person just because I'm sick, I'm trying to make somebody else sick. You're wrong. I'm not going to do that. No, ma'am. So I said, no, ma'am, that was Miss Jenny. Well, and then you were gone. I was like, I really don't know. She's fiddling with her necklace. I really don't know if you you were here one day and I said, well, I brought the doctor's excuse in, like you asked me. Camilla told me to give it to Segwit. Well, Camilla didn't hire you. I hired you. You're a supervisor. You're very equipped. These are your words. You could have told Camilla she's working with you. Y'all in this personnel. Camilla Rochelle is going to bring in get it, put it in her file. Now you barking at me. You jumping on me. You attacking me when I brought it in. But Miss Camilla told me, no, it doesn't go in my file. It go to Segwit. Man, what am I going to do? I'm getting conflicted information here. One terminal operates like this. One terminal operates like that. One person say do this. One person say do that. And I got to process all of this. And I'm going to do my best to do that. And at the same time, you tell me to do this. This person tell me not to do this. It's easily to get, lost in confusion, because it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Either way it go, it's like I'm in a field of grenades, and I'm doing my best to navigate myself through here without hitting a landmine, because I don't want to destroy myself. So she sits up there as she's talking to me, and I said, well, Miss Shelley, Rambo, am I? Not because I don't know what the lady name is really. But am I welcome here? Because I don't know what the lady name is. I don't know if it's Millie, Kelly. Could be anything. I'm going to call her Rambo. I don't know. Because, I only know what people tell me. So, am I welcome here? That's why I'm asking, because I only know what people tell me. Do you want me here? Like, what is it? Because I'm really out here doing my best, because I really want to, I want to demonstrate that I came here. When you interviewed me, I told you I wanted a purpose. I mean, I really want to demonstrate great customer service. Like, you're telling me something, you're not giving me a chance to correct it. I wasn't the reason that escalated at register 12. For some reason, what is it? Like, what's going on here? I know a lot of people are going to have a problem that I'm transgender because of their belief system, but that shouldn't be a factor here, because Walmart's supposed to be inclusive. That's what Pathways said. Their sexual identity, orientation, religion, none of that would come into part as long as you did your job. So I know certain people got belief systems and their God tells them this. See, I don't have a my God. I have a our Father. Our Father which art in heaven. Because the same God that loved me love you. God don't love me any more than God loves you. So I have a our Father which art in heaven. So since you claim to be Christian and you love God, ma'am, please, I do too. Give me a chance to correct what's going on. Well, if you feel that way, you should go home and you should decide if you want to come back. Those are her words. So I'm like, well, do you want me to go clock out? Now, see, this is where the bullshit come in at. If I'm so bad, if I feel like I know everything, if you can't tell me anything, then you would say, yes, ma'am, clock out. See, they didn't want to give me credit that I de-escalated that issue yesterday. Because the girl wanted to fight Jenny, if the truth be told about it. But I'm standing in front of Jenny. See what I'm saying? I'm a trooper, baby. When I get on the front line, I ain't got to like you to want to protect you, baby. We all up here working together. So I'm not finna let you get jumped on. Now, I'm not going to put myself in danger, but, let me kind of stand in front of her so this girl will not, she'll see a barrier. Thank you, Lord. So, if I'm so bad, you would say, clock out, or she'll go home because you're awful. No, you can finish, but you just need to go home and you need to figure out if this is the right fit for you, if you want to come back. Those are your words, sis. You know what you told me. So here, Piglet. No, we didn't lamb blast you, because I even said that. Oh, she knows what she knows. She know what she's doing. You just have to watch her. Cause Piglet, you don't like me, girl, and that's okay. You ain't gotta like me. I'm not money. Everybody ain't gonna like me. But sis, you allowing your belief system to discriminate against someone just because I'm not what you believe I should be. And you cannot stand the fact that I'm trans and I want to work and you don't feel like I belong in the workplace. You don't feel like I deserve to earn a check. So you're going to make it hard for me. You're going to make this work environment hostile. Because that's what you're doing. You, along with a supervisor that should know better, 6 people did not have to gang up on me. I never gave that impression that I needed 6 people to gang up on me, but 6 people ganged up on me like a wolf pack because y'all wanted me to go off. You wanted a reason to say, oh, leave and don't come back. You thought I was going to get in there and get the roll in my head and use profanity, but I told you this and I meant this when I walked out that door after y'all attacked me, after y'all ambushed me unnecessarily. I let you know I'ma sue. I ain't say it out loud, but I said it in my mind. And if just because caught it, oh well, he caught it. But I know when I walked out that door, I said, I'ma sue. I'm not gonna let you run me away and think I'm not gonna sue. I'm not gonna let you run me away and think I won't talk to Ted Oberg. This is bigotry. This is discrimination at a workplace. This is a hostile work environment. And you're not supposed to do that. I do not feel like Walmart I do not feel like on the corporate level that Walmart is not inclusive. I really do feel like Walmart is an inclusive company. I really do feel like Walmart wants to get with modern times and incorporate different family makeups, mom and mom, dad and dad, all of that, along with a mom and a dad. I think Walmart does want to be inclusive and hire gay men, lesbian women, trans people, and in other parts of the acronym. I do feel like Walmart wants that on a corporate level, but unfortunately at this local level, at store number 3302, the problem that this is not going to be implemented where people who are different or trans are not going to feel inclusive is because your supervisors, your higher ups bring their belief system to work. You're supposed to leave your belief system outside their door. But instead, they bring their belief systems to work, and they have a mentality of who should and who shouldn't be there, and who they're going to deal with and who they're not, and who they're going to make feel welcome and who not. I didn't ask you to carry my hand. Like you said, I'm not going to carry your hand because you don't see many moons. I never asked you to carry my hand, sis. And just like you said, I've seen many moons. Yes, I have. Thank you, Lord. Look, and my teeth still... I could be real petty right now, but I'm shut up. So, yes, you're right. I have seen many moons. Yes, ma'am, I have. Many of them. Not as many as some, but more than others. You're right. Not as many as some, but definitely more than others. Yes, ma'am. And since I have seen many moons, I know a hostile situation. I know when you're using intimidation tactics. I know when you're telling me I'm not welcome. You might not have the courage or the forethought to say it out of your mouth because you want a CMA, but I know your tone and I know what you're demonstrating to me. When I put my hands on my hips, because y'all, I didn't want to cry and I was choking up, and I was like, got my shirt. I said, oh, do you need some hand sanitizer? She was being real petty, real petty. Coming for me, anything, poking the bear, because a lot of, especially black people, honey, a lot of us think if you keep poking that bear, they gonna go off, they gonna give you what you want, and then you can say, God. Honey, stop generalizing, period. Because some of us, and as much as I can say, my mama, I'm giving my mama this credit because I had to use this yesterday. So I'm going to give her this credit. A still tongue holds a wise head. That's what my mama told me. So I knew, that's why I put my fist like this on my sides, because I had to transfer that energy. Because y'all were just projecting negative energy towards me. And I knew if I didn't transfer it, I was going to let the wrong thing come out of my mouth, and it would have been a casualty. It would have been at my detriment if I allowed the wrong thing to come out my mouth. So I knew I had to do my hand, stand like this, and like Teddy Roosevelt, they say he used to ball up his fist. He had so much energy. So I had to channel TR, a strong Republican, and stand say, Lord, let this energy go in me and keep my mouth shut, Lord. That's why when she said, she didn't say reprimand. She said, when I come in, when a person's doing, I might tell them when they're doing wrong, but when they're doing good, I'm going to tell them. My eyes went up like, girl, no, you won't. But she going to see how your eyes are rolling. Said, ma'am, I'm human, okay? You're attacking me, but I'm not going to say anything, and I can't, I can't control my eyes. I have control over my organs, thank God, to a degree, because, that's a whole nother talk show, but I do have control over my eye functions. So, yes, I'm looking up, I'm looking this way, I'm making face because you're attacking me, and I know you want to provoke me, and I know you want to make this a hostile work environment, and I know you're telling me I'm not welcome, but I'm telling you I refuse to quit and I won't give up, and I'm gonna put, these people need to know about this. Everybody, Taylor, need to know about this. I feel like on a whole, on a corporation, yes, I feel like corporate Walmart is inclusive. But when it comes to these local levels, and you get to dealing with certain stores and certain demographics, then some people bring their belief systems to work. Because I don't hurt it. I'm on the floor. I hear how y'all think. Oh, I don't mess with them because they're a lifestyle. And I'm like looking at these people talking about you laying with a man you ain't married with. Why do these people think just because they man and woman and they sleeping together and they ain't married, they above it all? Honey, if I'm casting the fire, you going to be right along there with me because you ain't married to him. And then what will really make you shit on yourself is, I might not even get cast in the fire. I ain't God. I don't know. Only God got a heaven and hell to put people in, and that's just truth. But what will really make you shit on yourself is, God might say, come on, Rochelle, because see, my heart is right. I'm not perfect, but my heart is right. I'm sincere. And I fuck with you. I like you. I'm not going to pop off and get the using profanity and, all of that to get my point across. Especially in a setting like that, because y'all wasn't going to have HPD walking me out of there. I wasn't going to give you that type of satisfaction. Because that's the first thing you want to holler, angry black female. Y'all just want the police to come over. That's a man, that's a man. Y'all was looking for that girl. You wanted to bring the heat to me. I walked out that room and I cried. I went to that register, Miss Panama was like, because I was about to go clock out. Because I was crying because I was like, why are they attacking me? You're paranoid. It ain't like we get up in the morning and here's a bullseye and you're the bullseye and we're shooting darts at you. Those are her words. Yes, you are, because you just said it. Y'all have already, I was watching y'all gathering cliques and circles today, talking, discussing me. So y'all done already came up with a game plan on how to handle it. Be honest about it. Bitch, I don't like you, or I don't feel like you should be here. My religion says that a person like you is an abomination. Just be honest about it. Instead of trying to set these ditches and dig these ditches to attack me, thinking you're going to get a reaction from me. And the reaction that you got was you hurt me. You hurt me so bad. You made that situation so hostile. Your intimidation tactics were so felt so thoroughly till when I went back on that floor, I cried. I took a short break and I came to you in a respectful manner because you are a supervisor. And I said, ma'am, may I please go because I don't want to bring this energy on your floor because I do not want to address a customer or attack a customer the way that y'all attack me. This is what I'm thinking to myself because, you know, hurt people hurt people. Let's just be honest. That's my belief anyway. So I wanted to make sure that since I was feeling that pain and hurt and that sense of annihilation, because I felt alienated. Let me get that right. I'm not perfect, y'all, women, but I felt totally alienated. So since I was feeling alienated, or alienation, or just feeling like not wanted here, get away from here, boom, like a dog. You just keep hitting a dog with a stick out the wall. The dog gonna say, they don't want me, let me get the out of here. So since I felt alienated, I said, I don't want to carry this energy back because I value the customers that come through this Walmart. I truly do. And I want them to get an excellent Walmart experience because I took an oath to Mr. Sam Walton that I would do my best. Like a doctor take an oath not to cause any harm. I took an oath to do my best. And I want to live up to that oath. So may I please leave? Because I don't want to do to anyone what y'all did to me. And that's where it left out. And that's when I went to the bus stop and met that lady. And that's how it ended. So, know this. When they send one and one don't do, they're going to send two. And when two don't do, they're going to send six. But no, it's power in the number one. Know to keep a still tongue and hold a wise head. And know that, you know what? This country was built on the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. Like I told her, yes, ma'am, I stepped back from her cough. And the president said keep 6 feet. The president also said you can stay at home. You want to stay at home? Because I can fix it where you can stay at home. I was like... But I'm just saying, I'm just keeping distance between me and her because I already had sinus infection. I cannot afford to get sick again. I can't literally afford to get sick again. So I'm just keeping distance now. It's no offense towards this lady. But since you were so